Back in 2014, this guy called Jeremy Blum comes out with a game called Insurgency, based on his time in the Canadian military. It was a hit. Even though it failed to reach its $180,000 Kickstarter goal, only reaching 37%, critics loved it, and players did too. See, this game didn't have that fancy Halo bullshit that a lot of games at that time had. This game had finality. If you got a headshot on someone, that person was dropping. And people dug it. I mean, it was fun as shit to get a shot off with an assault rifle in that game. You saw a big puff of blood smoke come out. They dropped like a sack of potatoes. It was great. It was really fun. Fun enough to get almost 4 million copies into the Steam libraries of a shitload of people. Yes, things were in fact looking good for our buddy Jeremy Blum. He was happy. That's a shitload of people buying your game and a shitload of people validating your opinion. So, he did what anyone would do in his situation, and he doubled down. He said, fuck it, man. I'm gonna make a sequel. And it's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna have blackjack and hookers, and okay, it's not really gonna have blackjack and hookers, but I'm still gonna make that sequel. So he got to work. He told everybody over at New World Interactive, guys, double down, hunker down, we're gonna make a sequel to Insurgency, and it's definitely gonna have a cool subtitle, and not at all gonna limit us with our selection of maps because of the subtitle. And in doing so, announced in 2016 that Insurgency Sandstorm was going to be releasing soon. And then in 2018, it was released to the world. And a lot like with the original game, people dug it. It's fucking fun. Have you seen the gameplay? You're watching the gameplay now. Does this not look fucking fun to you? Is there something wrong with your fucking fun sensors in your brain, in your dome? What are you, stupid? It's fun. Look at this fucking game. It's awesome. I mean, granted, it's not exactly Half-Life 2. People aren't going to be referring to Insurgency Sandstorm 20 years from now and go, hey man, where's the sequel to that game? But it's a damn good FPS. It's got a super quick time to kill and loose aiming controls, so it makes it feel like every gunfight you have is super frantic and desperate. And when you clear a room with a good squad, well, that shit just feels like Diet Tarkov. When characters get shot around you, they don't just drop out of the game. They bleed out. They sit on the floor crying, and they program in like writhing animations so that the fights feel a little bit more like Saving Private Ryan than they do like Call of Duty. Hell, some reviewers actually got a little bit of PTSD from playing this game. These fights get real, fucking real. But regardless of the subject matter of the game, that's not to say that the lobbies aren't pure Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 nostalgia feel. If you, for some reason, miss getting told by a 12-year-old on the internet that someone's fucking your mom, well, the good thing is that it didn't really disappear from gaming, it just kind of emigrated to this game. And you know what? If I gotta get told by a stranger that they're banging my mother, then fuck it, man. I mean, this game is worth going through that. I mean, dozens of guns with a staged reload system, immaculate animations that make it so that just the act of shooting itself is fun as balls. And don't even get me started with that blood mist you get when you tag one of your enemies. I mean, shit, man, that makes me feel like Patrick Bateman when he tagged the hooker with the flying chainsaw. Every time. When you start getting shot at, bullets start knocking debris through the air. And because of the respawn delays, everybody still plays this game on edge, even though you're not really at risk of losing anything to a death. Besides team progress, anyway. That Diet Tarkov comparison wasn't really that far off, by the way. You don't have to really keep yourself fed, but you do have to check your magazine to make sure you're blam blam blams. You get a stock of supply points to outfit your kit before every game, and you can sacrifice attachments or a better sidearm if you'd rather have the armor or ammo. I do this myself because personally I'd rather be able to take 2 shots to the dick than just one, but regardless, 1 shot to the head will drop you unless you're shooting it with shotgun pellets. To the game's credit, it's actually pretty realistic when it comes to the ballistics. A lot of the people I've played with online actually refer to the game as a beginner's military sim. Players can also choose to play as a number of different classes. with different weapons mostly, but some actually do have different abilities. Commanders, for example, can work together with observers by marking bombing runs. And observers can go ahead and call it in and then immediately get ganked by friendly fire. I call that plain honey badger because it don't play. Comms are really important in this game, and the game sounds pretty Canadian sometimes because of all the apologizing. By the way, if you know someone affected by friendly fire, I urge you to ask them to get help. It's something we can all beat if we work together. So Insurgency Sandstorm has mod support, a healthy and respectful community, badass gunplay and gameplay, level progression, customization, custom servers, and a groovy chat system that puts a little beep boop every time you go to talk. So why does this game never have more than 2,500 people playing it at any given time? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because the developers went out for a pack of smokes and never fucking came back! All I'm saying is, of course a game is gonna die in the fucking water if you don't even try to use the oars. The messed up part is, even with the lack of parental supervision here, this game wants to live. It's fun as fuck. I mean, the only game that really gives me the same anxiety rush that this game does is Tarkov. But with this game, I get the added bonus of not getting my fucking bank account ripped off by Russian hackers. To be clear, that's a joke, because I love Tarkov and they could rip me off all day for that game. But the point still stands. This game is great. Capturing a point in this game makes me feel like I'm fiending for a fucking kill streak like I'm back in high school. It's a really decent game, and I think it really speaks for it that a bunch of people are still playing this game, even though they haven't really supported this game in about a year. If we want to keep up with the earlier analogy about the cigarettes, well, this kid fucking became a drug dealer. So by now you're probably wondering, hey man, you put in the title that you were gonna offer ways to fix this. Well, go ahead and sit your ass down, cause I got a solution for you. If we're sitting here wondering, how do we fix this troubled youth? I got an answer for you. We whore it the fuck out! Make this sucker free to play, and then just charge him for the cosmetics. That's literally what every other fucking game is doing. You want your terrorists to wear a really fancy fucking rainbow sweater? Good! $1.99! Why not? Hell, take it a step further and put full mod support in there. Not just having mod support, which the game admirably already does, but I'm talking about developer support on this. Pull out the good mods and just put them on a pedestal. If Arma can poop out Battle Royale and make that the newest fucking game mode that everybody loves, why can't Insurgency have somebody rip a rib out and make some new kind of mode where everybody can enjoy something truly innovative? The original Insurgency itself was a source mod, so why not give other young creators an opportunity with this game? All I'm saying is, if New World Interactive plays this smart, this game could become the next Counter-Strike. You know, besides Counter-Strike, because that game ain't fucking dying. The good news is Insurgency Sandstorm is going to be coming out pretty soon on PS4 and Xbox, and you know what? It's worth your time if you haven't played it yet. If you like frantic shooters that'll make you poop yourself a little every time you get one-tapped by some dude from across the map, really gotta check out Insurgency Sandstorm.